Howdy ho. I'm in the middle of finishing a drive, but the excuse file was full, so we're driving. See how much I can embarrass myself this evening. Tracy, there's my Casper, how are you? There's my mangled heart, Tracy. One of these users, I got it. We'll figure it out one of these times. All right. Yeah, it's good to see you, Casper. Mangled hearts and all going out. Zippers hitting microphones. We got it all going. All right, let's go finish this drive. Gotta make sure the truck levels are the noise. We've done some sound stuff that has made it really sounding good, but I normally have it cranked, but I don't want to have it cranked. Here. Let me know if it gets too loud or anything, Tracy. I always have faith in you. Only got another 300 miles left in this trip. I have the truck noise pretty cranked when I'm just going on my own. Look at that dude. Just because I'm a truck doesn't mean you can just pull out right in front of me like that. And then just stop like that with no cars are coming. Where's your rolling stop? The nerve of some people. I love when the GPS gets drunk for me to take a U-turn.
And then turn right.
Oh, there we go. How about we shift it up to the higher gears? Minor details. All right, we're leaving Texas. We're heading again to New Mexico. We're on our way to Sholo. I believe that's Arizona, right? I believe. Yeah, a lot more going on, you know, when I'm streaming here. Earlier, I'm just driving. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta change my, I gotta do this. I gotta look at this and...
Keep right. And then turn right.
And I can just blame everybody else when
Turn right.
when I screw up and be like, well, say it's the stream's fault. Yo, how are you? How you doing, Age? Yeah, I was here and there for a few weeks, and then I go away with my excuse file of reasons to not stream. But then I was shown on my Discord that the excuse file was getting full there, so I figured, you know, let's empty out the excuse file. I was gonna watch wrestling tonight while trucking, but we're doing this instead, so I'll just read a recap later, which is what I typically do anyway. But good to see you, Age. Tracy, you're not working on the blanket, the star blanket now. You got something else? Easy mode drive here, just all highway. I left Houston. We didn't have a problem. I didn't have to tell Houston we had a problem. The baby blanket, yes. Congratulations, Tracy. You knew I would do that. Then back to the star blanket. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Done. So now it's going to be improper? I had on my single player the traffic density mod, which I like because it makes more cars on the road during normal driving times, but I'm watching I removed it today because I'm trying to see if my FPS doesn't drop. My FPS would be like at 80 to 100, and then sometimes it like drops to like 30, and You get used to looking at 80, and then all of a sudden it's 30, and it looks like dog crap. So, trying to see if that's potentially one of the things. But then why not add a stream to it and then make my science even go way more? Next week or so, you get the next clue for your mystery project. It's a blanket that you need to make that looks like me. I don't know what channel it was, but I like this type of music, but it was like hard rock a few minutes ago, and now I got this. Do I know about this mystery project? I'm trying to think about that. Yeah, maybe I did. I don't know. Yeah, I know, Tracy. It's impossible not. No, legit. Is McAfee like back? Or just for one night? Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Uh-oh. Got a calendar invite. Is like McAfee back? Because like McAfee, really? Because he is so good, McAfee. On see, now damn it, I should have watched. Hey Johnny, how are you? I blame Cryptic and his excuses file. I wonder who's gonna do SmackDown with Graves, because Cole's not doing it both. It's amazing how some announcers really work out. Like, yeah, man. Damn it, now I'm not watching. So, it's like, because I remember, like, when Michael Cole was, like, new at doing play-by-play, when, like, JR was first out, and with his Bell's palsy, and not with his balls, with his Bell's, and it was like, that guy. But like Cole is so good now, right? But like Kevin Patrick, it was just like I was trying to give it a chance for something different, and he just never was hitting with me. Mystery Project number. Oh, that's pretty cool, Tracy. Booker's down at NXT. I like Corey Graves. I just don't know. Oh, ads are running. I'm sorry for anybody. They just got knocked out there. Them losing McAfee sucked. Would Wade do play? I don't know. Wade's a color guy, though. I mean, color in WWE. Right? I mean, I'm being an asshole now because it's not my life, and I know Michael Cole does other things for the company, but I mean, it's two shows. I don't know why Cole just doesn't do them both. Because at the pay-per-views, the premium live events, they Cole does them all SmackDown and Raw stuff anyway. Yeah, I know. He's got a lot of stuff going on. But he's just so good, and I just haven't found... I mean, actually, who's the other dude that's... Isn't there a play guy in NXT that's pretty good? Or he was doing Raw for a little while, too, I think. What's that dude's name? He did Raw for a little while. I forget the dude's name now. I'll tell you who was actually really good at it, but then Bradshaw was an asshole to him and bullied him, was freaking the Mauro Ranalli dude. He was pretty good. But he just got abused. He was like a bald-headed dude. I'm trying to remember his name. Just the whole time, Kevin Patrick, it was just like, no.
Go straight.
I was like, no, just the Kevin Patrick just didn't hit. Yeah, Bradshaw's always been a bully.
Keep left. And then turn left.
That is really, actually, it's a hard, I mean, so they are having Punk come out to talk how he's fragile. What the fuck? Why am I stalling? My first day driving, even though I got hundreds and 1,000 hours in this freaking game. Oh, I see yellow up on that red turn light, don't you? I mean, what was Punk? Was it 20 minutes that he was in that match and he got hurt? And now I don't know what they do with Seth, who was kind of banged up anyway. So Punk's just gonna come out there and say he's fragile. I think it was John. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I think it was, I said to John in the DM with the Punk stuff. It's like he had that gap where he just alienated himself from the business when his body wasn't, now he's older and he didn't do it for 10 years. So now his body's just failing and he just can't be out there. Yeah, the last man standing, they're both down. I mean, Punk's now, that's 4 to 6 months, that type of injury. And for Punk, that's probably 6 months because he's older. You know, us old dudes, man, we don't bounce back. So, like, maybe Punk's back for SummerSlam? Until he gets hurt again and is out? That is a thing in wrestling, man, with booking and everything. You can have all the best laid plans out there, man, and shit happens and you gotta rewrite stuff. Oh, I'm going. Well, you know, initially it was supposed to be Gunther and Lesnar, but now, of course, thanks to news coming out, that's not happening. The only thing with Gunther is Gunther's got the damn. I don't see how you have him drop the belt. Gunther's awesome, man. But I mean, I would. Oh, Drew interrupted Punk, huh? So they'll go Drew Rollins then. Drew, they've been doing that really kind of gray area. That I know, Cryptic, that's insane if Brock. And then they were going to have a program, him and Dom, man. Braun Breaker did a great job popping in for him. Drew, they've been doing that gray net right now, you know. Heelish, but not fully there. As of tonight, man, I'm afraid of Kofi's chest. You know what I should do? I should have put it, I won't hear it, but I should at least put it on my iPad down here. Raw tonight. Yeah, Casper, I agree. You know, and with Hunter, I feel better about it, but there's just so many people that do well in NXT and then just disappear once they come up to the roster. I mean, tonight I know they got Gargano and Ciampa, you know, going for the belt, so they actually are using them tonight. But Gargano's a great example. Like, he kind of was doing that stupid comment. Like, he just hasn't been who he was. And I don't watch a lot of NXT. You know, it's just for my own knowledge and recaps and stuff. Oh yeah, Vince, he killed. I swear to God, Vince just hated that Hunter was doing so well in NXT and purposely would botch him. And then there's some people like Braun and Gargano, like they're main roster guy. Who the hell was the dude who in NXT it worked? The party dude. They had a really cool entrance. The song was awesome. Adam. He had the bunny. This is like, geez, 8 to 10 years ago. Wasn't Adam Cole? Was it Adam Cole? No. The dude with the hopping bunny had the lollipop all the time. Adam Rose, thank you, Tracy. Ding, 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 ding. Hey. Like that was never gonna work. I liked the entrance and I liked the character, but it was never gonna work on the main roster. Right, and like they hyped him up, but down at NXT in that small arena and everything, it worked. Look at that sun glare, man. This brutal weather mod sometimes. Yeah, that's not. I think he's. I got fog coming in. This is the one problem with this mod, is the fog. It goes way dark. That's good. Well, that's good. Should change my title to Wrestling Talk While in a Truck. I think Malachi, like Black, will be back. But it's no different to me than AEW. That's what I was saying to Johnny for a while when we were watching AEW. They kept bringing guys in, and I'm like, they got like 4 hours of television. Where the hell are they putting all these people? Yeah, for the one match until Punk gets hurt and's out again. It's like, I don't want to go up too high because right now I can't. I'm gonna get race miles if I'm not paying attention, and in this fog, man. So I guess they'll go Drew and Seth at Mania now, assuming Seth can wrestle. I think Drew will take that title. Nothing will be worse though, John. That Cody Seth match where Cody already needed the surgery and that just whole section of his body was blown up. Oh my God. I would just cringe that entire match that man went through that for entertainment. I mean, though Taker had what, like a broken foot during that Hell in a Cell, right? Their pain threshold's a little bit different than Jammer's. I'm like, oh, my nail hurts. Gunther's out there like slapping the hell out of people. I bang my hand on the wheel and I'm like, oh, where's my wife? I need to cry. Oh, the Cody Seth one, Casper? Are we turning? Oh, man, the AI sometimes. Plus, I suck at driving as it is. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there she is. Sparrow learned during the Royal Rumble because in our Discord we were all discussing it. how little she knows about characters anymore. I was actually crying probably when you popped on, Sparrow, so that was probably, you know. Oh yeah, man, I couldn't wrestle like that. I'd be like a little baby. I mean, I couldn't take one bump without probably crying like a baby. So figures, I go and stream and then Hustler's actually watching Raw tonight. I swear he does these things on purpose to me. I think Owens Logan Paul match was. I did like how the referee, you know, when he was visible with the knuckles, it was seen. The other match, the Bloodline has been a great story, but the interference thing's grown a little tired now. And with Roman barely around, it's you know, it was great when he was around more consistently. And Sparrow took care of, yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, yeah, it was like, you know, some of the baseball injuries are ridiculous. Yeah, that's what really burns Johnny, Sparrow. You know, long ago in the fake rules days, every third days you had to defend your title. Yeah, it was good for a while, but the Bloodline stuff's kind of it's done. See, Johnny says that, but you take that thumb, buddy. You're going down. Johnny used to get mad when Lesnar had the belt and was barely there. God, how much money will it cost me now for you to take a thumb? Well, you won't be seeing him for a while now, so unless his name was cleared.
Go straight.
Yeah. Sparrow in our Discord chat, it was pretty much like, well, that half-naked dude sucks. That half-naked dude sucks. And then she took care of the Miz afterwards. Nursed him to health. Yep, see, I know my Sparrow. Yeah. You'd fall over Kishi's ass. Man, that stink face back in the days. Holy crap. Talk about. I'm just being lazy instead of gearing up because I'm turning soon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know they're doing their job and all, but man, you know, I bet you if Rikishi didn't like anybody, he wasn't soaping that thing up beforehand. You know what? There's nobody around. We're going, chat. And then, what the AI asshole? Like, I bet you if he likes somebody, like, he soaped up the ass before the stink face. But he's still sweating during the match. Right? Can you imagine? And because the camera's there, they gotta get it pretty much on there. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? I wasn't paying attention. Did I actually clip the... Oh. Oh, we had a little boo-boo. Can be on the news report. Some idiot driver wasn't paying attention and clipped the pole. Yeah, I know that story, yeah. Big Show in his heel turns, yeah. I still, man, why in the world can't they give freaking Chad Gable a U.S. title run or an IC title run, man? What more can the guy have to do?
Get ready to turn.
He wasn't even in the Rumble.
Turn left.
I know that. Well, Johnny, on top of that, that is like your that's your jam right there. That type of stuff.
Turn right.
I know hustler humor.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, are we gonna back this in and look really bad because I don't know what the hell I'm doing? Let's see. Yeah, let's look bad. Yeah, like Gable does work so hard, and puts out good matches when they need him to. You know, has been given. Uh-oh, we're gonna clip again because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy talking wrestling now. Right? He's been stuck with some terrible gimmicks Vince has done with him, and he's been a trooper and done him. That whole Shorty G shit. Right? I doubt him. Otis wasn't in the freaking Rumble either. Like, I don't even care if he still got his whole Alpha Academy shit going with Otis and stuff, right? But it's like, give the guy a shot, man. Let him. He does whatever he's asked of him, and when he's in the ring, he's an amazing performer and strong as hell. We're not making. I do not have any intention of parking this in this shot. Oh yeah, he deserves it, man. Okay, well maybe. I'm gonna pull it out. We're close though. We almost did that in one shot. You only get better at these. Sometimes I look really terrible with these. Sometimes actually, but you don't get better without practicing. I would be thrilled if Gable was the dude to beat him. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, all right. All right, we did it. Oh, that's a shame about his mom. I mean, Otis, they remember the year that was it, that COVID year when they ran through the goddamn building? Wasn't that the year he won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then traded? Like, oh my God. Yeah, Ricochet. They kind of give him a bump here and there, and then. All right, let's see where we're going. I'm gonna try and do jobs from UPS because that's where we are. A little 1,000-mile run just up the butt. Oh, okay, thanks, Cryptic. Yeah. We just were that way. Let's take some dried fruits. Let's go on north. I'll probably rest stop at some point and get up. Well, I care more about Ricochet's other half. What do you mean? I mean, yeah. Which ref? The different is it a new ref? Yeah, right. Pat being back is, and Cole truly loves the guy. I mean, that's no act, man. I am like Mr. Stalls a lot tonight. Oh, gotta be proper here. Like last year at the Rumble, Cole really did not know that Pat was there or whatever. Where he said the other night, he said how he knew that, you know. And Pat is so good in the role because he's a true fan. Like he loves, you know, it's not like he, you know. Now I'm interested with Pat. I don't know how long his contract's for, but when they get to Netflix, are they gonna take the well, I actually do have. I'm on single player right now, but on TMP, on TMP it's channel 19. But I do have my CB right here. I'm just not on the Convoy server. But I'm wondering if yeah, it's fun to use that age. Like when they get to Netflix, they better damn well not be bleeping out holy shits anymore. But is Pat gonna be like dropping some choice language if he's still under contract? I want to see Cole on Netflix be like, "This is bullshit." And we'll just roll on out on this one. Oh, sorry, Mr. AI. Not really sorry, because the AI drivers are assholes. We all know that. So, and I know they were going for comedy, and Johnny first, we all thought that maybe Pat was out there in the Brock spot, and they just had him do that, but it was kind of a waste of a space by having Pat just go up and stand there and then not go in the ring. Do you need me? Though I will say both Rumbles, they had the R-Truth comedy. Oh shit, I could have taken a left up here. Oopsie. Oopsie doodle. They really didn't have like some of the Pat thing was really the most kind of gimmicky thing they did. They didn't really have any wasted spots. Yeah, that's what John was saying. Little, yeah, Cryptic, that's awesome. Cryptic, who has to watch it at like, you know, 4 in the morning his time. This is your fault, Cryptic. I would have seen that Pat is back, but you showed me the excuses file, so then I came to stream and I missed it. I don't really actually. I generally recaps. So is Raw like not? Is it available to you, Cryptic, or what? The truth is just comedy gold. I can turn my heaters off. Damn, it's hot in here now. That's what TNT Sports over there. That's you know, another, even though Judgment Day, you know, has been doing well. See, the problem is like, well, Dom's not going to change, but Judgment Day has helped Finn, which it shouldn't need to help Finn, but same thing, like Damian Priest, like he's ready for a big deal, man, like a big run. So I'm growing a little tired too with the Money in the Bank every year kind of just being a dangling thing for them to fake. And so Cryptic, do they show it like at live time? So like yeah, nobody's not sure who's going to be the play-by-play guy there. So like, what's it, 9 + 5, 3. So is it on like 2 in the morning your time if you had TNT Sports? Yeah, and I love Money in the Bank, but yes.
Go straight.
So they show it live, so like you'd have to be up at 2 in the morning to see the goddamn show. Come on. I don't want to gear out. Is it 1 a.m.? I did the math wrong. Oh, because it starts at 8. I was thinking, I'm thinking of the old days when it started at 9, when it was a 2-hour show. My daughter is mocking me right now. But her birthday is soon, so I have to be kind. Oh, she's coming to get me now. Yes, yeah, come mock me. Yes.
Go straight.
Stand on screen and mock me. Yes. Are you done mocking me now? I can't hear you. But is your dad, yeah, Jammerlet's here. We'll be 16 soon. We got an ad alert, so an ad is starting in a minute for those of you. I apologize.
Keep right.
All right.
And then turn right.
Kick you out of the truck.
Turn right.
Don't even want to know what she was doing behind me. But I have a video on demand. I'll see it. Yeah, she didn't have a ticket to get on the ride, right? Well, she's out in the dorm. She doesn't even really live with me. She's private school life, man. She's got her own room in the dorm. So her heaven is she didn't even really live with me during the school year. I mean, she does in a sense because her dorm is my building. But last year she was in another dorm. She wasn't even in my dorm. I mean, I'm the idiot that lives with 100 teenagers. I know. It's an interesting life, Sparrow. Yeah, back with Conan. Yeah, bar. I keep thinking of you. Doing some bar. Actually, Tracy knows I've thought about. Hold on, I don't want age. I'll answer age in a minute because of the ad break. Big Turk, how are you? Hope you're doing well this evening. I don't know if age is in an ad break, so I don't want to answer the question now. I don't know. Is Corey Graves a play-by-play guy though? Like, do we think he will? Like I think his strength is being like, is the quote color commentator guy. That's good to hear. Oh, we forgot that we're driving traffic right there. I was just bowling through there. Hey, wait a minute, yeah. I don't know if Corey Graves is a... Oh, okay. All right, H then. So anyway, so yeah, I haven't played bar in a while. I have thought about GTA. I told Tracy, actually, it wouldn't be the same exact thing. But Bartholomew would be what I would use in GTA if I brought him there. I am on some Conan servers, but I always just want to wait till the season starts if I'm gonna do it, because I don't want to pull bar out and then it's like a week and a half later it's like our season is ending, because Conan does those season stuff and their RP stuff. For poor Johnny, who was Ragan, bar never goes away. Why am I not? Go. Yeah, Cryptic's selling you out now. The Corey moving toward production. I always wondered if Corey was ever, I don't know if he'd want to now, but with all these other guys now and the, you know, like with the next, like Paige and, or Soraya now or whatever, and those guys, Brian Danielson, like if Corey ever looked at that stuff. That is true. Yes, that is true. I am here. Yeah. Well, McAfee's not doing 2 shows though. But yeah, Cole. I mean, well, how much longer is Cole gonna do this stuff? Look, I don't know who the right guy is over there. I mean, but it wasn't Kevin Patrick. I mainly read recaps. I don't watch a ton weekly because it's, you know, it's a 5-hour commitment every week. But I just, when I was oh, they're gonna go full heel on this after Damien, which it was legit for Damien to you know, to hurt Truth, because Truth cost him the week before. The dude that I'm thinking of, I think it was Jimmy something, like, I think he does NXT now or whatever. He wasn't bad. He was on Raw for a while. They shuffle those dudes. I mean, before when Vince was there, I hate even using the guy's name right now, but I couldn't imagine doing that job with him just yelling at you the whole fucking time when you're trying to do, you know, do the show. I mean, when Vince first left, you could just see how liberated Michael Cole felt. Well, Crypt, because that went back to Raw, where Truth really cost him, technically cost him a match with the money for the exchange for the shirt. Truth really can do no wrong with comedy. Well, see, you know, and I know Tony Khan's probably always like freaking out, but I bet you he had a big ass smile on his face when Punk got hurt. What's up, Max? Yeah, no, we haven't hit train. AEW just, they had me. I say this all the time. Johnny knows out of anybody. I was loyal to WWE forever. I originally grew up in the Philadelphia area. That was their territory back in those days. And I stayed, even WCW, when WCW was, you know, up, rising, I stuck with WWE. And I had gaps where I didn't watch it all. And then AEW was hot, and they had me. They had me to the point where I bought the damn pay-per-views at that price, and John and I were watching each week together. And then they just went over the top. Because they were too snobbish about it, Cryptic. But they had me. I was watching. I was watching with John every week. We were watching the pay-per-views. There was some good shows. There was some story to it, and things were making sense. And then it just got stupid. And to me, the first thing was, and I like Ring of Honor, but John knows this, when they had 8 million belts for 3 hours of television, which was insane to me. And then I said right? So, and then 6, when they did Ring of Honor, and now all of a sudden there's Ring of Honor people coming in, and some of them have Ring of Honor belts, and then AEW, and I'm like, what am I watching? I don't even know. Keep your damn show separate. And that was really, that's when I started losing interest, and I started going back. And then Hunter was kind of given the reins, and that was like that is very true with wrestling fans, Cryptic. It's like, it's always been that way. It's like, my promotion is the best, and this promotion's better than that promotion, and this and that, instead of just enjoying wrestling.
Ready to turn.
Right? people get very possessed. You're very right about that, Cryptic. People get very possessive about their product. Whatever brand is their product. I mean, it's not a bad thing if both products are good. Shit, I thought I got that right. Yeah, there are. Yep, they're both sides. I'm one of them, right, John? John always knew, and they have more television time now, I believe, on AEW. I don't know. What do they have? Are they up to 4 hours or 5 hours a week? I kept saying to John early on, before they even had whatever the hell the Friday show was that Rampage or whatever? I don't even remember. I kept saying to John, I was like, they got a ton of talent and not enough television time. And then it was like, well, they had their dark matches on YouTube and shit. I'm like, I'm not watching the fucking dark match on YouTube. On AEW Dark or whatever the hell that thing was. I'm not watching as much now, but the best thing they got going for them right now is Tony Storm. The number of title belts that they had in AEW was insanity. It was like every, they get the trios one and the North American one and the Ariel Under the Sea Mermaid one. I mean, Jesus.
Get ready to turn right.
Belts need to, and I mean, WWE has been at fault for this too, especially with the Intercontinental, because the Intercontinental belt used to mean a ton. The belts should have some meaning to it. And if you got 8 million belts, then what are you striving for? The Uwu title, I'd want to go for that one. John defended a little bit more than I did when we would have these discussions. But John, on top of that, I mean, I don't know how many hours they had when they were doing that. They had 3 hours of television.
Keep right.
I like the Uwu title though, I missed that. The stub toe belt, yeah. It's amazing. I mean, Roman's been really good, and kudos to him for taking advantage of not having to work as much and all, but it's amazing, like, they finally get it off of Brock and they give it to Roman, and then Roman basically becomes Brock part 2 with never being there. I don't see, Johnny thinks that he's not. I think there's no doubt he's winning this time. They're even pushing that finish the story shit in the WWE 2K24 commercials. They are marketing the shit out of finish the story. So for him to not finish the story does not make sense. I agree, John likes it, but John's gonna yell at me now. John keeps over. He's like, well, he's gotta win. He's gotta finish the story. Where the story means nothing. And I was like, yeah. But with them promoting it in the video game too, he's winning. Yeah. Oh, you got it. So you're on board now, John? I questioned if he was going to win the Rumble, but I didn't question once the WWE. You did not. Once I started seeing the WWE 2K24 commercials, that's when I was like, oh, Cody's probably winning this. Because it's not like they're marketing the game and not talking to WWE. So I got a good question for people there. is with Rhea, right? At Mania. Is really Becky and her, is that a money match anymore, or has Becky lost the steam? Like where it would have been when she was like the man. Because I don't know if that's as big of a money match to me now. Yeah, you know, somebody else has said that, Casper, in our Discord. John did. John thought that something where Roman would have 2 nights. They waited too long on Becky with the man stuff. To me. Well, with Punk out though, I bet you if they're going Becky Rhea, I bet you that main event's night 1. Gunther's freaking awesome. I would slate in Rhea and Becky, even though I don't think that's as much of a money match any night. That's what John was saying. Actually, you, Casper, you sure John's not hacking accounts?
Go straight.
I'm pretty sure it's Becky and Rhea on night 1, though I don't think that's as big of a deal now. I do think Seth's dropping the belt at Mania. I do also think it sucks that I'm not going to see Elimination Chamber because it's 5 in the morning my time. I'm being a spoiled American now. Boy, we are just moving it slow. Well, Roman should. He doesn't even want to go anymore. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Tracy got 2 a.m. Tracy wasn't even going to watch the Rumble, but then in Discord we were talking about it so much, he's like, okay, I'll watch too. Yeah, Cryptic for once. I don't know what the hell maybe I don't put when I wake up, I just don't look at my phone at all. I'm trying to think of how to do it. I like the chamber. It's unique. What the hell did I clip? There's nothing out here. Cryptic finally gets the win where the show's on a decent time. See, the UK at least was what time? But you guys, that was like 8 your time, so it was just on 3 in the afternoon at least here. Or for the sake of Tracy, noon. Listen, they should be giving Europe some stuff, right? Europe supports the product. They all fly the hell on over here for WrestleMania weekend, right? It's like, so they deserve it. Being a spoiled American, admittedly, I'll state that first. They should keep the core ones in the United States and then have some of those, like, those old, like, in your house events that are still major shows and put them over, like, Europe and Australia and, you know, and other markets. Go. Yeah, yes, I agree, Cryptic, and with the time difference, even as a spoiled American. All right, Turk, thanks. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. continue just to talk nonstop about wrestling. Cryptic, the UK deserves a Mania, without a doubt. What the fuck? Bring back corporate Rock. You know, Rock became so damn popular. But you think about it, when Rock first was like in the Nation of Domination and all, man, he was the fuck. That must have been AI driving into me. And I mean, heel Rock, man. I mean, nowadays with head safety and all, that freaking last man standing match against Mankind, where he just beat the ever-living shit out of him with chair shots to the head. Oh my God. You watch that now with our knowledge of head injuries and trauma, and you just, I still think it's awesome, but I cringe now. Yep, and Rock was trash before Nation of Domination. I think the TNA partnership, nothing more. It's not going to be like Ring of Honor type crap, even though they're kind of owned by Tony. I think those opportunities are good sometimes. That, you know, it's good for TNA. I don't watch TNA. I know TNA. But think for them, like, you know, I know it's a look. WWE, whether you like them or not, they're the promotion. Okay. AEW's got some market share, but it's WWE, okay? They are the promotion. So if you're a smaller promotion like TNA, listen, you're never gonna be WWE in terms of size and power and money. So go on there and do that. Make a deal with them, promote. You know, I don't remember. I hate to say this because I'm terrible with this stuff. I don't even know what I forget her name already was out there, but she was awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, she was great, and she was buff, and she did a great job. And what I liked what they did with her, I'm telling you, like in the old school, the old ways, if they had ever had a competing promotion out there, they would have. She'd have been gone in less than a minute, but they left her out there, and she got time. Oh yeah, that wasn't Ron Simmons. Yeah, who the hell was that? But like, if you're a smaller promotion, there you go. If you're a smaller promotion, why not make that deal?
Keep left, and then turn left.
I mean, shit, they let her walk out with her belt, and they didn't make her. I mean, they wouldn't have allowed it if she was just gonna get squashed out there. But, you know, they made her look good, and that might turn some eyes on the TNA. Those people that go over to TNA to watch, you know, because of some agreement like that just happened like that, it's not like they're WWE's losing them. I want to shift up, but shift out of this. But if I do, I'm gonna look like an idiot and end up stalling. So we're just gonna crawl for a minute. Here comes this is like I said, this is the only problem with this mod, the fog. I don't mind it once in a while, but I was in Euro, man, and it was like the tunnel was full of it. I could see 2 feet in front of me. It was terrible. You think back, like Attitude, like some of the things like Bradshaw and Farouk with the APA, but that was all born out of that whole Taker stuff with Midian and all those guys. You're saying that for me it's a skill issue because of the Cryptic, you know, in Euro Truck how big some of those tunnels are. There should be no fog in the middle of one of those long ass tunnels. Overall, that mod though, man, the sky and everything, it looks great with the mod. You know, it hasn't really rained on my trips tonight. Don't you hate, I get into a cruise and now it's like, oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta exit.
Exit right.
I was like, okay, we're cruising, we got it now. And it's like, no, get off the exit. I know you know how long some of those tunnels are in Euro Cryptic. Maybe. So Johnny knows my theory that Cody does too much of a tell. Because if Cody comes out in a suit, the odds are there's going to be no conflict. If Cody comes out to cut a promo in tights, you know, Cody needs to sometimes come out in like the tights just to cut a promo. It's like a tell that you know somebody's coming out. You know, and Johnny's gonna hate on this because he doesn't like him. Let me ask you, here's a good Rumble question, right? Instead of the McAfee spot, all right? He's not going anywhere, but they did slightly, very minimally, but slightly build up Jinder. Why didn't Jinder come out in the Rumble? Why wasn't he in the Rumble? And John is gonna get me. But wouldn't that have been better than Pat standing on the ring for a minute? John's gonna say no. And I was calling it for Saturday night, man. I called, yeah. But they slightly built him, right? He had the promo with Rock, and then they, you know, they gave him a little. It was a slight bump, and then he's just not there at the Rumble. And don't even get me on his two cronies that they make look all intimidating and badass who never do anything. I'm just saying, but you know, giving him the moment. They did build him a little bit with that promo, which was so brilliantly done when they kept putting about some rumored former champion coming out, and then trolling with Jinder walking out. That was really well done that night. Which actually, Jinder, I didn't mind his program with AJ. There are times, I love being in the know now with internet and signings, and like Naomi was not a shock. You know, Andrade really wasn't a shock. I sometimes long before the dirt sheets of that knowledge when that shit was like a surprise. And like we didn't know the back end stuff. There's part of me that misses that. Seth interrupted Cody. Yeah, Andrade, yeah. I think Andrade's going to get involved with that LWO stuff right now. They said that you knew that him and Santos were going to have at that moment in the ring. There you go. Well, just like Playboy magazines back in the day, Sparrow, nobody read the articles. They just looked at the pictures. Right? Same thing, right, Sparrow? I mean, well, actually it was reversed. I'm being an idiot now. Back in the Playboy days, everybody said they just read the articles, they didn't care about the pictures. There's probably every one of our dads gave us that story when us old people were children. Yeah. So many adults, when they're like, a kid would find a Playboy, whatever. Oh no, I'm just reading the articles. There's some good articles in there. Well, there were articles for you, John. All the picture pages were stuck together. All you had was articles at some point. See, but the problem is Sparrow, and actually Sparrow makes a really good point. We got an ad alert starting in a minute. Oh my God. I just threw up in my mouth. Sparrow makes a really good point, but I mean, there's part of me that likes the back end knowledge. And there's part of me that enjoys the kayfabe's dead. You know, they have a freaking press conference in the back. Yeah, that's true. See, Sparrow, it was. Oh, that's the wrong gear. I mean, so there is part of me that likes the kayfabes go on and, like, you know, that we know it's just a show. I mean, look at, we all watched that freaking press conference afterwards. Well, I wasn't going to, but then all you guys were still watching it, talking about it, so then I did. Really? Well, yeah, I mean, so here's the question, John. Is this really what the promo was going to be tonight? Or is this the promo because Punk is hurt?
Go straight.
Which is, so, you know, was this already the plan tonight for them to go with this story? He's out 4 to 6 months, Sparrow. That's what we were saying to you Saturday night in Discord, Sparrow. Is like, yeah, you can't rely on him for any top program because he just gets hurt all the time. All right, we're coming over, AI, because you never let people over with their signals on. Just like when I drive in the Northeast, people aren't nice. Yeah, no, he's out, Sparrow. Like, he wrestled 15 to 20 minutes Saturday night, and now boom. How are the fans treating Seth's promo, John?
Keep right.
Yeah. Is he going heel? Is he? Yeah. I mean, I like the, I don't like Russo, but I did like the days that there was a lot of gray. Yeah, you're right, Cryptic. It's not. Oh, we're already over halfway on this trip. Remember how I said I was going to stop somewhere and. Okay. So it really is kind of a face promo then, and not really a heel promo, but he's going against Cody. He's yelling at Cody, who really is a top face. So that's where the fan confusion would be. I still love when Seth and Roman had that small program and he came out to the Shield music that one event. playing mind games, especially considering he was the one that broke the shield up. But yeah, then again, so if Punk didn't get hurt, is that still the same promo tonight? Or when Punk, does Rollins and Punk have a promo together? Dude, even Jason Powell wrote that it's tiring. It's tiring now. It's tired out. I don't know the last time Roman won clean. I know Michael Cole seems shocked every time in the middle of a match when Solo comes out or one of the, Uso. I mean, Casper, they could be changing shit up because Rollins doesn't have a dance partner now. The problem with the title on Roman versus Rock, here's just the problem with sometimes these matches that happen this way, like Roman versus Rock. There's not a damn person in the building, even though the near falls, people will get all excited and stuff. There's nobody gonna sit there and think that Roman is dropping the belt to Rock. That's the problem when legends come in, right? They're not getting it. And if you give them the belt, they're just gonna get the belt back from them. So then it goes out. Like, it's the same type of thing right now. Like this is the problem with the knowledgeable part around wrestling, right? Is that was the thing when the Iron Sheik beat Hogan. That was like at a live show or something, wasn't it? So the problem is like same thing. If we're near WrestleMania season, right? Or say we're not, okay, and Rhea's defending the strap against somebody. Rhea is such a big freaking star. I'm like, she is not losing that belt unless it's WrestleMania or SummerSlam or what. So, so then you put out Natalya out there or somebody and you're like, well, she's not losing that. That's the problem with the belts. And partly it's our own fault now because we're all a lot more knowledgeable. As much as I hate Vince Russo, that was one of the things with the Attitude Era, is that you really didn't know what the hell, any shit could happen at any moment. That would be a possibility, Sparrow. Wait, claps for Sparrow. You made me proud, Sparrow. That is a way that, yes. You're like the Fredo thing. Do you know Fredo from The Godfather, Sparrow? Please say you do. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh, Sparrow.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, you just can't. Sparrow can be so adorable and then just says things like that. It's just like, I almost feel like the Sound of Music with the nun singing "What Do You Do with a Problem Like Maria," but we just put Sparrow in there. That freaking AI. So Fredo is very mad. One of the gifts that I use all the time is Sparrow's godfather is that Fredo is older than Michael Corleone. and but Fredo's kind of the dumb brother, and he gets passed over. So there's a whole thing where at the end of Godfather 2, where Fredo has actually tried to double cross Michael Corleone, and I'm so sorry I'm spoiling a movie that's 50 years old. And so one of my favorite lines is like how he's like, I'm smart, not like they say, not like dumb. So that was you. I hate him with the. Okay, but it's cryptic. Partly right now, I think part of it is Seth's dance partner is out. And now they got to build something up to figure it out. So a stall does that. I also don't think Damien is gonna cash in that damn Money in the Bank until they get the tag titles off of him. And I know they're going against DIY tonight. I'm like, But I bet you that's part. We're just doing the shoulder, chat. Oh, jammer. Oh no! Look at that skill. Did you guys just see that? I shall bow for that. That was professional right there. I can't believe I didn't freaking wreck in a ball of fire with that. I'm like, okay, there's traffic over here and I'm not slowing down, so let's just get to the old shoulder. And then there's like 2 cop cars in an accident. Tracy's in the front seat. I make sure Tracy's protected at all times. Oh, thanks. Sparrow clipped it, didn't you? Why is it asterisk? Did you freaking... I did not. Tracy feels very safe with me. We've only had an accident once or twice. And no, Jamie, you would have crashed into 50 different things, man. I avoided it all. I think I clicked one little like sign marker. I have Discord open down in my iPad, so I saw that you just put it there. What do you want me to do? Slam them to stop trucks? Tracy's a valuable passenger, so I protect Tracy in the front. They can't catch me anyway, Cryptic. And anyway, if they do, Tracy will hand them a blanket, and they'll be, oh, this is beautiful, thank you, and then they'll forget the ticket. Yeah, I thought we'd be okay. I thought it was just AI dumb stuff. I didn't know there was actually like an accident. Oh God, those people have kids. I close this sliding glass door in my room that I'm in when I stream, and I have a little heater over here, and holy moly, man. It's so hot in here right now. Yeah, oh, AI, man. My favorite AI thing, I mean, the merging is annoying, how they don't know how to merge. My favorite AI is when you're on a highway or whatever, and they're slow, and slow. And so you have to slow down. And as soon as you slow down, the AI goes, shoo, and just takes off. That probably is my #1 AI pet peeve in the game. And this is one of the main reasons why I have no damage on with my mods, because I can't rely on the freaking AI to not damage me. Though that last incident was kind of my doing. Actually, that incident was really your doing, everybody, because I was busy chatting and not 100% on the road. This is always another AI enjoyment here. Is I don't think he's doing it. Let's see. The AI where yep. No, he didn't do it. You know, sometimes where they go in that lane, then they come back, they do the lane changes. And all the traffic mods in the world out there, I've never seen one that says the AI will be better. It really, when we're in convoy, yeah, when we're in convoy and driving together, man, the AI loves to do that little lane. It starts, oh my God, there's two people coming. How do I handle this? Vroom, 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 vroom.
Keep left.
What happened when Truth went out with Judgment Day? Did they beat the shit out of him? I always try. Yes. I always try when I'm behind stupid AI. I try and have moments where I'm like, well, in my real life driving, I come in contact with really stupid drivers. Oh, so Miz came out. All right. Miz is another one I don't think ever needs some massive title, like major title run, but just like Gable, another dude that does the job that he's given all the time. I'm actually surprised that, even though it was funny, that the Judgment Day stuff with Truth, because Judgment Day are heels, like that they let it go that long instead of like Truth being in their clubhouse and them immediately just beating the shit out of them. Still looking at that clip that Sparrow did. Like I saved everybody, Sparrow. It didn't make logic to how they're mean people. Judgment Day, that they would tolerate Truth. No, the comedy was great. All right, we're in Montana. Less than 150 miles to go. Speaking of like stuff like that, like I'm so glad that they're giving Bailey a moment. That's another person who has always been a top talent, and now I don't put her like a Miz or Gable, how misused that way, but you know, lost a lot of battles, you know, in feuds. Really is the one that elevated Dakota Kai and Io Sky. You know, took a lot of pins for them, and you know, she deserves a moment. And that'll be a good promo on Friday with damage control with her, which I don't think they immediately beat the hell out of her. I think they're gonna, you know, go a little bit. Just want to beat my horn for a minute. I am so tempted all the time. There's Sparrow. I'll gross you out. Go to Google. Look up. Look at lot lizard. Look up lot lizard. Sparrow. We'll teach you trucking. So when I used to coach varsity basketball, one school we go to, there's no lot lizards. I'm kidding, but it was in a middle of nowhere spot. Sometimes if we were getting home late, I'd have to take the team to get food before we would get back, and there was nothing out in this area. So on the way home, there was a Subway, but it was at a truck stop. So goddamn. And microphone. So just the kids, like, they didn't understand, you know, it wasn't like bad, but you know, it's like, you know, at a truck stop you hear like shower number 3 available, and the kids are like, what the hell, a shower, what? Certainly not any lot lizards there. I like with the AI driver, sometimes I lay on the horn and doesn't do anything to them. So Sparrow, with your roleplay server there, I occasionally watch you. A lot of times when you're on, I'm doing stuff, so I don't. And you know, with me with RP and stuff, and how things I see and all. But and he's one of the server owners, whatever. But I actually do enjoy what's that dude, Kush or whatever. Like he does some good stuff, and deals with some bullshit as a server owner where I would I wouldn't have the patience not to ban the shit out. So I was watching him the other night, and he was. This is my problem with GT. This is why I'm not a crim ever. Is because all it is, and this is not a shot at you, Sparrow. This is just the way that it goes on GTA server. So, because I know you do crimp stuff, so please don't take it the way when I go with this. But you know, with all it's like, you know, you got the hostage thing, and then the chase, and then you know you give a little take because you know you extend the chase, and it's kind of a, you know, it's a little bit of a cookie cutter type of deal with cops and crims, right? Don't think I'm speaking there with that. So he was doing that, and I think it was a baller or something. And the car chase ended, the ballers crashed, they get out. Now they're running around, and the dude, the baller's got a gun out now at this point, right? And he's not shooting at him or anything, but he's like, you know, put the gun on, you know, he keeps, you know, doing all the things that cops do and all that. And chase, and there's times that Coach could have taken him down or tasered him, and I think he did run out of tasers, you know, or made the arrest, but he kept extending the chase a little bit. And then they got to a point, and the dude jumped up on a balcony, and as Coach is jumping up, his character, which I think is actually the same name, right? The dude turns around with a you know, machine gun or whatever and just guns them down. Why? Right?
Get ready to turn right.
And how he was, I mean, you can tell he was frustrated, but as like a server owner or an admin, whatever the hell, to just take it like he kind of did and not rip the guy. I mean, it was admirable, actually. Does that make sense what I kind of said there, Sparrow? Yeah. I don't have the patience for that stuff. So like I said, it's not, please don't take it, it was not a shot at you. Because I know that's just how the way crim cop stuff rolls. And that's why I don't do it. If I have a crim character, which I did do once, it will be the worst crim character in the world that probably will get caught every time.
Get ready to turn right.
And it's so to me, but so for me, it's because it's you know, it's a lot of the same process over and over, and you know, because you're trying to give both people wins. And where am I going? Where are we? Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's like I hear you, and like I said, it's not. Where the fuck is my turn? Up here? You know, it's not. I know that's the way it is.
Right.
And not just your, like, you know, I'm on No Pixel and Onyx and stuff.
Right.
Same shit happens on those servers. It's no different where you are. But I personally, for me, and you know some of my RP and my crazier like stuff, but I wouldn't be able to just. I would burn out quickly doing that. So it's good that you're doing that with another character. Yes. The 3 times I've been on it, a lot more than that, but when I can get on, which as somebody that has a career, forget it. I can't queue up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon every day. The Onyx system I haven't used it, but the Onyx system is really the best system for queues because it's browser based and resets. You don't lose your queue position in a reset. Oh, this is not going to go well for me, chat. I did not plan this one out right. We're just gonna fix this one. I'm not good at this stuff anyway, but I did not think this one through right when I did that. No Pixel, it's like you gotta restart, you gotta hope you get random priority. And then once the server restarts, then you gotta do it all again. Where Onyx, it's a browser, and you just stay in the queue. But I know Johnny's being an asshole to me, but it wasn't even intended to be that way. It was just more like even on the well-known servers. Which one? The was that just the J one? I'm just saying even on the well-known servers. Like my mod who's being a meanie to me. This is not how you do it, chat. This is a shitty parking job by Jammer. I'm trying to get straighten it out again. We'll see if it takes it. Well, it gave it to me. Like I said, perfection. All right, why don't I fill my drink, get some iced tea, go to the bathroom. We'll do probably one more run at least. I'll run an ad real quick. Get that out of the way. Listen, where's your backing in there, champ? Sometimes Tracy's seen. Sometimes it looks like I really know what the hell I'm doing. It's crazy. All right, I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna run an ad just to get out of the way. Okay, so I can be a cool person. I put on my iPad. I put on Raw. Andrade's on. Wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought Andrade would go to SmackDown and be involved in that LWO stuff. So that's actually surprising to me. So I won't hear anything, but I'll at least be able to see matches, and then that way there's a more of a chance for me to crash somewhere. All right, let's see if we can maybe do one more. Okay, we're at a BNSF, I think. Oh, we're definitely doing a run from here because I don't feel like driving. All right, let's see that time we got. That's a doable thing. Oh, the bus hoods. I think that's going to be the match as Becky and Rhea. I just don't know if it's as much of a money match anymore. And we were just down there. All right, let's do the old bus hoods. We'll go to Oklahoma, cut through Wyoming and Colorado. That'll probably be our last run for tonight. We'll see what time it takes me. I gotta fuel up too. Let's go pick up the job. Yeah, I mean, Becky and Rhea, I think to me is a definite. There's no doubt in my head that it's Bayley and Io. I don't think they're going to get there right away with Bayley and Io. I think there's going to be some tension, you know, with damage control, and then eventually something's going to go, and Becky's going to have enough, and, you know, then call out Io or something, you know. But now I'll at least be able to see the matches. Okay, where are you, trailer? We'll just take forever to back up. And then we gotta look for fuel. Yeah, I think eventually. They've done a good job of kind of selling it already a little bit. There's times like Bayley will go for like a high, like, you know, they slap hands and like they don't, and she kind of just like plays it off. They've done little things. I think that's a no-brainer. Like, that's a definite. And I think Becky versus Rhea is the other one. Alright, let's look at the fuel stop on the way. Oh. We got loads of fuel right here. Boom. Done. We'll fuel up and then we'll be ready to go. What the hell? I didn't turn my... Johnny and I blew our opportunity. Oh shit. That wasn't good, chat. We could have done it. Considering I grew up in Philly and have family down there, we could have gone to Mania together. We didn't do it. But I gotta say, I was a little conflicted. I would love to go to a Mania, but hey, April in Philadelphia, that's no bustling warm paradise. I know they did it in New York twice, but man, that is a weather risk and a half. And B, for a lot of money, yeah, I could say I was there, but I'm watching everybody who's tiny, or I'm watching on the screen because they're so damn far away. Instead of sitting in the comfort of my home. But then John would have, I would have been together. All right, so I don't hear it, but I see a Becky promo going. Yeah. It's like, it's tough, Tracy. It's like, I'd love to say like I was there, but I'm like, and the weather most of the time in early April in Philly is shitty.
Ready to turn left.
I mean, I'm happy they're doing it there, but
Turn left.
is this the Kofi Gunther match? Yeah. See, Kofi has one of those, how his chest is with those ribs. You know, his chest's kind of like flat. That's what scares the shit out of me when with a Gunther chop, man. It's just gonna like collapse his chest.
Turn left.
Did she? Well, I hate to say it. I don't think they should make Becky a heel. Fans are gonna cheer for Rhea between her and Becky. I think Rhea's gonna have way more people, even though Rhea's still a heel. People are fans of Rhea. And Gunther's out, man. His freaking entrance is so awesome. The music. There's certain entrances. I say that about Bobby Lashley a lot of times too. The music just fits.
Right.
And that's another dude, not Gunther, but who's gonna minorly eventually is Ludwig Kaiser, man. That guy's awesome. Yeah. And we got a fuel stop here.
Keep right. And then
So
exit.
we only got 160 miles left.
Exit right.
Oh, Johnny, I see a McDonald's. See a McDonald's sign for John. Had to make John happy in the truck.
Turn right.
This is a big truck stock here.
Recomputing. When possible, make a U-turn.
Dude, they're gonna give Kofi some offense here, I think, though. Listen, this match, this is the other thing when you start getting knowledge of WWE productions and educated with it. It's 9:50 East Coast time, right? So this match is going through the 10 o'clock segment because they always want to make sure they have a good 8 o'clock. They do a 9 o'clock. Generally, it's a bigger thing. At 10 o'clock, it's a bigger thing on the show. So to me, this match is this isn't a squash. This is going at least through the 10 o'clock. Hopefully Johnny got his fries and they're full. Or no, they can't squash Cody, right? Kofi, right? I'm like, could they squash Kofi and Gunther's next dance partner comes out, or I can't see them squashing Kofi.
Turn right. And then turn right.
Yeah, it does. Gunther is given the title,
Turn right.
you know, an importance again. It's for the longest time had no importance whatsoever. By the way, let me rail against Twitch for a quick minute. It's such a stupid bullshit thing because I researched it and, you know, for Tracy or whatever, that like, you know, if I want to snooze an ad because like I know I'm getting up in the bathroom and to go to the bathroom in a few seconds, that there's no way for a mod or for me without stopping my game and going up to the damn thing to hit a snooze. Kothi did. I didn't see it. He took a chop. I mean, I'm trying to watch, but I'm also trying to keep us all safe. Obviously, because I'm a safe driver. That was the sound of the chop, man. I couldn't. Holy crap, man, those chops. And him and Drew, man, like if I think him and Drew were supposed to initially be, once the Brock thing, I thought it was gonna be Gunther and Drew. That would be the chop fest. Yeah, I think Big E's just not, unfortunately. They protect Kofi a little bit, so that's why he's not a squash kind of guy now. Even that little bit of a title run. This won't stay at 11 o'clock. I'll probably move down, but this definitely will be the last run. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but Tracy was screaming at me on Discord. How dare you? How dare you? Because everybody knows how mean Tracy always is. Yeah. Always screaming at me. Look at that. Holy shit, the AI got out of the way when I was catching up to it. That's a rarity. Did anybody watch the TED TV show on Peacock? Though I will say that it's not like a quick squash on Kofi, but I haven't watched 100% because I'm doing this, but has he gotten any offense in? Because I don't think, oh wait, I just said that and they just got a punch to the gut and now one to the head. Yeah, okay, his offense went a little, yeah. What I love too with Gunther too is it's not even like the prototypical heel. It's just the no nonsense bullshit. I will beat the living hell out of you. Thing. Not any, you know, I'm a bad guy and I cheat. He didn't cheat, you know. He doesn't do Roman. There's nobody interfering and winning his. Like Ludwig, if he'd beat the shit out of Ludwig if Ludwig interfered in the match. All right, every time I look, there's a little bit of offense for Kofi. This game, man, I cannot. Didge and I talk about it all the time. This game drops the frames. Didge and I have been trying like hell to figure out how to get the frames consistent. And I mean, I'll run 80 frames for a good long while. And then eventually, sometimes it depends on the air. I don't know if it's the area. Yeah, it just dropped to like 30 a minute ago. Yeah, he is very much Drago. I must break you. You know, it's just I'm that good, and you know, right there. Gunther went down there. It's the first time that I've seen him down. Oh, this AI is coming for me right here because it's construction. You're gonna get in an accident. Oh, all right. Like I said, I'm a professional driver. I like having the little road events, but man, one thing I will not put on is detours, because there's not, as long as the detours they take you on is crazy out of the way. I'm seeing this Dune trailer here, and I don't know how others feel, but man almighty, that I felt duped on that first one, man. That was 3 hours of like, is something gonna happen in this movie? For them to say, oh, all the action's in the second movie. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thanks for wasting 3 hours of the first movie for me. It is, you're right, there's been 2. That is true, AEW. Nothing beats AEW though. I haven't watched it in a while, but poor Excalibur, when he's got to run through all the match promo stuff, and he's like, and he's just got to just keep yelling. I always felt for that poor dude, and doing it with a mask on. That's when you wish you didn't have the mask gimmick. When it becomes that you're even wearing it in play-by-plays. All right, dude, can you get over? Hello? I'm right here. It's funny, I've had no rain tonight, but fog multiple times. It's a long picture-in-picture break, John. This is where the fog is shit, this mod. Yeah, dude, it wasn't. It's like that's another AI thing though. I got some vehicle up here. I can kind of make it out, but you can't. Didge was saying that the guy that does this mod really has no interest in people complaining about the fog. Just tweaking it, because even like street light, like you can't see. It's just beyond dark. But he doesn't seem keen on tweaking it. Oh, you're right, man. So what are they? So my understanding is that when they get to Netflix, right? Like if you're paying whatever tier, you just stay in the match. But it's kind of boring in a sense, because you're basically staying in a match that they're not going to do anything major, because half the audience or 3/4 of the audience is in a commercial break. I don't know if you guys are getting the same commercials. I don't even know what. I know there's all this drama with Vanderpump Rules. I don't even know who those people are or any of that shit. So basically on Netflix, well, I'm not going to watch commercials anymore. I'm going to watch 2 to 3 minutes of irrelevant part of a match, because they're waiting for commercial people to come back.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh!
Keep left, and then turn left.
so Gunther's down now out of the ring after the... Okay, so they're giving Kofi some offense here, but like Gunther, holy crap. Oh, there you go. I was about to say this. They had Kofi dive and push him into the table, and then Gunther just popped back up like it was nothing.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh shit! See, I just put in cruise, and we gotta stop. Oh boy, we gotta really stop. Oh, we got this. Professional driver. All right, they're giving Kofi some offense here. But Jericho's got a chest like that too that's really like collapsed. Oh. They're not gonna have a count out, right? All right, he's back. Oh wow! I don't know because I'm streaming, so I might be behind. That was a nice move by Kofi off the top rope. Listen, kids at home, don't drive and watch Raw at the while reading chat while driving.
Keep right, and then
PSA.
go straight. Go straight.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, here goes the end for Kofi. Probably what time we got. Oh. I love, they always show, I love Kofi, right? This just shows fans, right? They must put plants out there because for people to be like thinking that like those near falls are going to convert and they're like, oh, he almost had I guess it's good. You got to be in the moment, but it's like, there's nobody in the planet that should think that Kofi's winning this match.
Go straight.
Yeah.
Go straight.
Like, I guess if you're there, you want to be in the middle of like just feeding into the fields, you know, like with the near falls, like, oh, all right, Tracy, thank you. I didn't even ask what you had tonight.
Go straight.
Okay, Gunther. Okay, that's heel. Oh, we're gonna have a problem here in a minute because the lanes are merging and AI never plays that. Oh, actually they did. Wow, I can't believe like they actually didn't New Day already have a feud with Imperium? Or I guess it's been ongoing. All right. I answered my own question. Yeah, that was that, and Gunther just being proud of that. That's right. They had like a big brawl last week too, didn't they? See, this is where it's a shame Big E is where he is. Because that would have been, with Gunther there, that would have been the Big E.
Turn left.
All right, let's hope nobody's coming, chat. We're going. That's the only thing I'm wondering. I don't know. Is he going to be able to wrestle again? Because, I mean, I'm looking at that setup with Gunther and all, and that's kind of... That's the missing piece out of that right there. With that whole... The three of them walking back up the ramp was Big E. People still love Sammy, but his heat's... not heat, but... Okay, we got an ad starting soon. Sure nobody's coming. Yeah, I haven't heard any updates on Big E in a while.
Go straight.
Dude, man, come on. I don't know why I should just be driving around him. Did Sammy go after anybody in the promo?
Go straight.
Oh, well, there was my answer. So the graphic came up that they're going, they have a match. See, this is the... I don't want separate brand women's tag team match titles because that just... They don't have enough to carry the tag team division as it is.
Go straight.
But, you know, this is like they're SmackDown wrestlers. Do they have a match, huh? Tegan Knox and forget it. Natalia works hard anytime I see her in any match that's got any title involved, whatever. And plus, they're not going to drop the belts on these two since they just won. But anytime I see Natalia, I'm like, well, he's not getting a belt. Yeah, here's the commercial that told me that Cody was going to be in a... All right, less than 1,000 miles to go. So we're basically a month away from me being an idiot and wasting money on 2K24 again. Keep saying, John, we're missing our moment. Whoa! The blue hell AI? Jesus. Alright, I'm going a little bit more. I've been really playing nicely with traffic and all tonight, but we're gonna do some shoulder driving and stuff soon. I see it coming. Oh Jesus! I look. That's my. I know it's my fault, but I'm like. I looked down for a minute, and the goddamn truck just stopped. And I know, you know, technically that was my fault. Yeah, I've seen that. Is that the one with the baguette? I'm more of a, I like the Summer Olympics. I mean, I don't watch a ton of Olympics anymore. And the internet has really kind of ruined it when it's not in our own country. But, because of the time delay. But, I'm more of a winter. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, the Kabuki Warriors aren't going to lose it right now anyway. They're going to hold on to them until Mania, at least. But that team up of those two was like, yeah. And when the hell Natalia's not winning? Has Natalia ever? Maybe she's had the tag belts. I don't know. Natalia's never had a belt. Back roads aren't helping me watch Raw much. I gotta pay more attention. Because on the highway, you can just kind of watch a little bit more, but I can pay more attention on these back roads. Oh, it's pretty cool. On my side window, there's a train running along right there. Holy crap. Some heartburn hit me right there. Peanut butter bacon shake. I don't know how. Where's the food judge? Yeah, was Jade Cargill? Is she Raw or SmackDown? So no on a peanut butter bacon? That doesn't sound right to me either. I don't know if you're seeing the same ads that I did. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of much that doesn't go well with bacon, but I'm like, and it was like a milkshake or whatever, right? Food Judge Johnny is ruled. That is a no. These guys are not helping me be done this drive earlier than I want.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Don't they? So they gotta wait a minute.
Turn left.
Did I haven't watched the whole show. But do they still have the tag, the DIY versus you know, tag team champions this match and Drew and Sammy in a 45-minute span? Try cover chocolate. It's the fair one. It's not horrible. Maple bacon's good, John. Yeah. Yeah, no, punk, that's legit. I think Tegan needs more hair color. And, you know, I should say, I'm not knocking Natalia. I mean, you know, but it's just anytime there's any title defense that Natalia's in, I'm like, well... It's interesting with her because they always give her like these prominent spots, but it's all just to be basic. It's not to the level of a jobber, but it's jobber like. And they're making us a little bit more in the match than I thought they might. Yeah, Natalia's the go-to, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. There, we solved that. I've been patient for how many hours? Plus I drove for like 40 minutes before I streamed. So 3 hours of streaming. I've been really patient with traffic today. God, apparently they're not gonna. They're gonna still have 3 hours on Netflix. I would so love to go back to the 2 hours of Raw. You know what's funny is when it's picture in picture, I end up tuning out anyway. I never watch the match in picture in picture. I'll go to the phone or whatever. I like nothing's happening. Then when it's Netflix, I'll be forced to just to watch it because there won't be a picture in picture for me to know, unless they say something on play by play, like they kind of do with Peacock. You know, they tell you when people are getting ads. What was the combo? I didn't even see it. I saw pizza. What was it? Pizza and like some breadsticks or something? Yeah, I don't eat any of those chain places. I mean, living in where I would do, I mean, there's a lot of local places with New York style pizza. Some 2 pizza and a side cost you at Domino's. Fun fact about Jammer, back when I was like 18, I was a shift supervisor at Pizza Hut, I'll tell you. I made many different combos. Do the cheesy garlic bread, get some pepperoni and stuff, doctor that bad stuff up. All right, my patience level's going. We're going. Probably gonna get in an accident. And it was $19.90. Oh, 2 pizzas though for $9. Okay. Must think it's like Domino's, Little Caesars, and all. I don't eat any of them, but they generally have those things under $10. I told you my Five Guys price, and you saw John that day when me and my youngest went out. Man, that was insane. Couldn't believe how much it was.
Right. And then turn right.
I wonder why I wasn't busy in there. Nobody can afford to eat there.
Turn
Yeah,
right.
I told you, right? It was my daughter had a bacon cheese hot dog. I had a little bacon cheeseburger, right? So just the one patty. All right. We split a little fry, so small fry, and 2 small drinks. And it was $44. Like a regular 2-patty bacon cheeseburger was like $15 and I had a little one. The food's good, but I mean, that's crazy. I see Natalia pumping the crowd. Is the crowd actually a reaction to this match? Oh, and it's not, wait, and it's non-title? I just saw Natalia trying to pump people up. That's why I was wondering. I gotta be honest though, I am surprised this match has gone on as long as it has. Oh, here it is though, Oskalok. Oh, oh yeah. They're gonna give her the tag? Oh, there it is. I mean, I know it's not titled, but I mean, I'm surprised. Like they've actually, they didn't make the Kabuki Warriors look dominant here. They blew it with Asuka, man. She came out of NXT and like just an absolute beast. Like nobody, you know, you couldn't beat her. And then once she lost to Charlotte, that was it. Dishwater hubbies, huh? Look at you. So what was the food tonight, Tracy? My dining hall life was good today because we had one of the options there was there's always tons of options, but it was grilled cheese and tomato soup at lunch, and then I had some turkey and stuffing and gravy tonight. Pork loin roast, roasted potatoes, veggie mix, garlic knot roll. Oh, garlic knot rolls, so good. The food judge would probably agree with it. That's okay. But $19.99 for some Domino stuff, he's against. Really? I mean, they still, Natalia's still, wow. How long is this match going? Final drive of the night there, Tracy? Oh. So we saw a Sonic commercial there. Oh yeah, here goes Kari. And Natalia's taking the pin. So the food judges ruled no on it, but it was like a peanut butter bacon peanut butter milkshake. That match went way longer than I thought it would. Could have. Oh yeah, I don't. So it's, I mean, I'm kind of, both where my house is and here, they're both very remote areas, right? So, but there's a Sonic, I don't know, like 35 minutes from here, but it's the only Sonic that I don't have a ton of Sonics, but this one is built like into a 7-Eleven. Does anybody else have that? See, the food judge knows, Tracy. Bailey's coming out tonight? Wow. I bet the crowd's probably cheering. She's got to give somewhat of a heel promo, right? Yeah, she's coming out heel. So here's a good question. Bailey's definitely got a face run coming, right? I can't believe they're doing this. This should be on SmackDown. This is crazy. Plus Dakota and Io, they were all out there. I can't believe this segment wasn't for SmackDown. They were all SmackDown wrestlers. So here's the question with Bailey, because the Bailey, oh, Dakota held the ropes for her. Oh, and hugged Io. All right. When the Bailey face run comes, which it will, and I don't think they can do this. Does Bailey, does the hugger come back out? Does Bailey go back into hugger mode once the face run's going? Not like immediate. The limeades, or is the hugger thing's gone? No more hugger, Bailey. But she's got, but she is with the ding dong and all that, but like the face run's coming. That was, man, I'll tell you, when they did her churn and she chopped up those damn things, and the little girls, man, that just beloved Bailey, watching her rip the shit out of that stuff. Well, I'll need a rundown on the promo because this is interesting. I'm really surprised this is not a SmackDown thing. This is where the brand split's bullshit. They make up their own goddamn rules on the brand split all the time. It's a very convenient thing. Yeah, you know, look, I get it with the brand split. Like, they got a lot of talent. This way they could, yeah, have two shows. But make them two shows. It would be different to me if the brand split was here and there, but it's too often. So then it makes me feel like the brands mean nothing. All right, we're in Colorado. We're way over the halfway point of the trip. It's amazing when I drive with traffic. Normally if I drive in no traffic, then my destination time shortens, or this has actually gone longer thanks to the traffic. So I'm probably going to start driving a little bit more on the aggressive side for the rest of this trip. And it makes sense right now for Io to hug her, because Io's trying to make sure she doesn't, you know. I gotta admit, I don't have enough time, and I don't really watch Raw and SmackDown. There are times I'm interested in watching some NXT. I think there's some good stuff there. Oh, Baron Corbin's on there. That's right. Never mind. No, yeah, EO and Bailey makes 100%. Yeah. I forgot Baron Corbin's down in NXT. Never mind. Strike that I want to watch NXT sometime. I never enjoyed Corbin. In the 8,000 different personas they tried to make him work. Yeah, yeah. They had that. They had Lucky, you know, the winning Corbin, the losing Corbin. Oh. Hopefully he just stays down in NXT. Johnny's a massive Corbin fan. Yeah. See, right now, I don't even know if tonight they'll show any hints. Oh yeah, beyond a doubt. I'm sure, hey, but Bailey's probably going to give a heel promo here, even though I can't hear it. Chambers is driving, oh, that, you know what? I gotta say, John, because I'm gonna hit somebody because I'm being aggressive now. That's actually a fair thing to do, even though it seems like it's time for Bailey to go face. Because Io for a little while there was really getting the problem with Io by them doing that, I think, is they really have the Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io connection thing that they can really go with. So by them turning on Io, that takes that away. All right, we're just killing this AI person right here. It'd be a good twist though, John. And actually a while ago when Io was kind of building, I was wondering, but then when Asuka joined and then Kairi Sane. Is she boasting right now, though? Saying something to Michael Cole right now, probably. I love that she's got that thing with Michael Cole. Oh, there's Rhea's music. Rhea's freaking awesome. All right, 500 miles to go. The jammer patience level's low now as I'm just driving aggressively around everybody. Oh Jesus, really? There must be. You know what? This is elimination chamber right here. Johnny, yeah, I was like, Johnny hates Nia Jax. Is she joining damage control or what's up here? I don't think that's it. This is setting up Nia versus Rhea for Elimination Chamber. Johnny's favorite wrestler right there. Should buy him a Nia Jax merch and ship it to him. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm not hearing the promos, but that's pretty funny. They all just ditched the ring.
Keep left.
That's what John just, yeah. But I mean, those that get ads, we're about to get an ad.
Keep left.
The one thing that's true is really, I mean, it was a botch, but she made Becky by fucking up. You had to know it was coming, John. They made her look strong in the Rumble. Can you imagine if we're shouldering it here? Oh no, we're not. Oh no, we're not. Damn it, there's road events, man. I was just ready to drive right on the friggin' shoulder. No. You want to burn Johnny real bad is have that to be the Mania match. So was tonight the DI, was that the tag team champion thing tonight? Was that earlier? When John hates a wrestler or performer, man, he doesn't sway, man. John is like, whew. Even if I try and reason with him, no. All right, it's about 1,000 miles in the book. The best, John, is that she was gone and they even brought her back. There's so many fans hate her. I don't even know if they could ever storyline her to have a face run at this point. Well, OnlyFans got plenty of money, so they probably could afford to do that. Not like they're lacking of money. The money alone I make for OnlyFans with my earnings. Yeah, I'm just kind of now we're driving on shoulders. You can tell I'm towards the end. That's typically what happens when I'm done driving from when I'm ready to be done for the night. Then if I'm driving with traffic, then I pretty much boom. Hey, Spice. How are you? Spice, I've been a couple times and my fuel was pretty low. Like, I had like, I don't know, 15 gallons in the tank at one point. It was a little scary. Spice, you gotta come along when there's like a parking lot attendant simulator or whatever the hell that game is, since those are your jam. Hope you've been doing well, man. Alright, well, we're adjusting accordingly by just driving crazy anyway. We got 350 miles to go. Final delivery. Apparently they need a bunch of bus hoods.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, me neither, Spice. Till Tracy berates me, then I get on.
Exit right.
But I actually did think of you, Spice, legit. When I was really low on fuel one day, and I'm like, man, when Spice would be in my chat, we'd be panicking together. Oh yeah, man, we're professional, man. You got the button box. You got the shifter. Yeah, dude, and I've done it a couple times lately. Maybe I'm turning over a new leaf. I gotta earn money, man. I gotta put food on the table. Yeah, they're no lazy. That's right. I work hard. Spice still just wants the gas station simulator back. I should play the demo of that snowplow simulator, snow removal one. Yeah, man. That game actually was fun. I don't mind those games. That's what the parking lot one's kind of like that. And that, Spicy, that actually was the perfect game for us because we didn't let anybody come in with an empty tank, even if they just had like, you know, just need a few gallons. We're like, you should probably get it just in case. Okay, over 1,000 miles down. Oh man, I was so good with driving carefully and all until these last 15 minutes. Now I'm like, we're just going. At least Drew McIntyre doesn't have a stupid sword anymore. It's so stupid when he come out with this giant sword. Drew's winning this. Someone has sword envy. Hey, wait, come walking out with a stupid, like, what the hell are you doing with a giant sword in a wrestling thing? And then he just leaves it in the back anyway. The sword envy. Is it? See, now we're gonna have part of the match and then the good old commercial break. Well, I'm paying attention. I was just doing that because I knew that person was gonna be a troublemaker. Ah, shit. You're gonna slow me down here, chat. slowing me down. Oh, look at this. Because we're near the end of our drive, there's this fancy little lane just for Jammer. Right here.
Go straight.
Look at that, suckers. Drew's talking smack to McAfee, huh? Oh man, you want to see Digital Man? He's got the setup. I have so much. My wife tells me all the time to upgrade my monitors and all, and I don't. One of these days, considering the number of hours I play truck sim games, I need to just get the setup and get the rig. It's just like, you know, yeah, back to commercials. Like, some of the real setups, man, are insane. People buy old dashboards, and it's crazy the level of some of the people I watch, and what I have so much envy of their setups. They're pumping a lot of ads tonight. Oh, we're turning soon. I'll pay attention. We'll keep everybody safe.
And then turn left. Finding a new route.
Well, you might, you know.
Keep left.
Maybe I have them here. You just can't. I hide them well. Yeah, that's true. I am a professional role player, Spice, right? Oh, we're turning again. I mean, I gotta watch the popo. Wait, we're not sure. Oh, Christ. Jammer wasn't paying attention. I turned at the wrong time. General Mills does not meet our bus hoods.
Turn right.
Listen, the lady told me to turn right, and I took it like literally turn right.
And then turn right. Turn right.
There's certain commercials like the WWE play all the time. I just get so tired of. But they're hitting up all the crappy pizza tonight. We had Domino's. We got DiGiorno. Oh, we're blowing right past this line of traffic, man. It's getting late for Jammer. That means we're just going.
Turn left.
We got this. Oh, we don't have this. I've caused kind of a traffic problem. We better hope Tracy. We better hope a train doesn't come. We're in trouble. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, good thing you guys don't see my side monitors. We were not about to get creamed by a bus. Trust me. I gotta keep Tracy protected. Can you tell my patience level's gone down, Tracy, with my driving? It's always so stupid. It's like I get near 11 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I gotta get to bed. And then I don't fall the hell asleep till like 11:45 anyway, but I don't know why mentally I... Sammy's giving one hell of a reaction there. The back to the seat, so you finished the other one? Let's race this train. Well, not even close. Uh-oh. Flashing stop signs. We got this.
Go straight.
Spice told me that my delivery is sooner rather than what I thought, so I gotta go flying now. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I kind of looked down at that moment, and Sammy was just up there like in pain. You mean it wasn't the Kevin Dunn 500 cuts anymore? I do not miss that. Though there's still a good amount of cuts, but not done level. Yo, really? You tapped out? One of my bigger WWE gripes that they all do, and I mean I can't do any of this shit, so I shouldn't be bitching about it, is when it's gonna be a 2-count kick out.
Go straight.
How they just they're always, the guy on the mat with this, he's always looking at the ref. But if the match is over and they're done, they won't do that. It was the attempt. Well, when I almost crash
And
into
then turn right.
train tracks and vehicles and...
Turn right.
Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you, coming through. Oh me, I'm fine. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm surprised that Vrabels doesn't have a job yet, though.
Go straight.
That's all right. I got a car wash now, Max. That's all right, Spice. I like you, so we'll forgive you.
Go straight.
But Vrabel doesn't have a job yet, which is crazy. All right, we're getting there. Of course, I'm going into what I call max mode with how I drive now. All night, Max. I've been following rules and not driving aggressively, but now it's getting near Jammer's bedtime, so now that goes out the door. I've almost killed Tracy about 15 times on this trip now. How can you do it? Are you leaning into the window? Do I need to put the window down? Hold on. There we go. I'll put the window down for you. There you go. Now you can hand it. Yeah, no. Yeah, because I like you, so you're forgiven. All right, Max. Window's going back up. Yeah. That's pretty much what's happening now. Cause all night I've been stopping at lights. Don't always stop at stop signs. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. I'll tell you when I'm gonna take my time is hopefully soon. When the Nebraska DLC comes out,
Straight.
I might not ever leave that state. Yep. See, when you follow me, well, sometimes you don't follow the rules and then you smash into 15 cars and I get to watch it. Hopefully that Nebraska DLC is coming soon. We can go visit John. John will buy Runza for everyone. Okay, because Tracy's in the truck, we're not gonna go into the left lane. We're gonna drive in the Jammer exclusive lane. Gotta keep Tracy safe. We're keeping you safe.
Right. And then go straight.
I might only drive. I'll tell you one thing. My truck license plate. My truck license plate will be switching to Nebraska as my state as soon as that's of it. As soon as that DLC is there. And I think I'll change my license plate name from Jammer to like I break for corn.
Go straight.
I'm just asking to crash majorly, why not?
Keep left. And then turn left.
Oh, there it is. Claymore. Match over.
Turn left.
All right, let's hope nobody's coming because we're going. Yeah. Johnny grows it all in his backyard. Fun fact.
Go straight.
Oh, yep. I got some iced tea left. I was about to say, is Drew about to take a dump on Sammy? Johnny's tending to that corn all the time.
Go straight.
All right, less than 50 miles on our night tonight.
And then turn right.
Your final destination is Clinton.
Turn right.
Hopefully you have accommodations there because I'm not driving anywhere else tonight. Oh, Jammer exclusive lane.
Go straight.
Oh, we got this. Yep, well, it is a sleeper. So here, I will crash so we can, there's space back there. I knew Drew was winning that match. Is it chocolate or, you know? What Marvel movie is on?
Keep right.
Oh, Iron Man 2, isn't it?
Turn right.
I don't even think we're parking this. Well, we'll see. I think we're just doing the easy way out on the trailer too. You know, you probably got some bugs in there too.
Go straight.
Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah. That's how we all justify anytime we eat a bug. Well, I know everybody tonight was saying, I hope tonight we end up in Clinton, Oklahoma. That's where I've always wanted to spend the night. Uh-oh, sneeze. Yeah, well, most of us have. All right, we're gonna do it.
Keep right.
Yeah.
And then turn right.
Tracy, my backing up's been getting better and better, but I think we're just noping out on this one. So it looks like there's probably some easy ones to do.
Turn right.
All right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm not up for that now because it's bedtime. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Turn all that crap off now. U.S. figure skating team to receive Olympic gold medals in the wake of somebody being disqualified. I told you, you have no patience to do a special cargo. I'd love to see you do it. What we need to do is figure out the mod where you can do the cargo, the special transport drivers can be players. All right, if you're getting out of the truck here in Clinton, Oklahoma, now would be the time, because this jammer's Betty by time. So thanks to Tracy for yelling. It wasn't really Tracy. It was actually Cryptic's fault that I was streaming tonight. Oh, I did deliver it, right? Johnny with his channel points has done that. He didn't do that to me tonight. Perfect timing anyway, and ads about to start. This is really Cryptic's fault because I wasn't gonna, and then he gave me that excuse file thing. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Spice, it was great seeing you again. I have that Age of Origin who used to come to my Conan streams like, Jesus, a long time ago when I was bar every night. Sparrow and Tracy and Max and Spice and Johnny, of course, and Big Turk came by. We had a lot of people come by tonight. So maybe we might hit the road again tomorrow night. And then next week I'm actually going to my house. I have not seen Mrs. Jammer for a month with work and stuff. So with that, and then little youngest Jammer, his birthday's Wednesday. So with that, thanks. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the road soon.